Po up.
You know what? Maybe I should just grab my family's iPad because I don't
Yo,
think
we're
anybody's
live.
using it. Oh, we're live.
Hey yo.
Yep.
Do you mind if I actually grab that real quick so I don't have to like use more CPU or whatever on my computer?
Sure, dude.
Sure.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get that then. And
Maybe I'll grab my laptop,
you know
my
how I said I
iPad
was
as
like,
well.
oh, maybe you should. Dude, should we both? Should we get up in
Yeah,
sync and
I
then
think
like
so.
sit down and say?
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll get up.
All right. Ready?
All right. Yeah,
3, 2, 1. Okay.
that was pretty good.
Now you get to see my half decorated room, which I kind of gave up on decorating. So.
You're in the right place. Mr. Shelby.
Camera's looking kind of good right now. Let's see. I need to pull up Chrome. Let's see. We need YouTube. And then YouTube party. Okay. Wait, keep holding it up. Ah, shoot. It is so delayed. I was hoping you were going to keep it up because I like threw up a peace sign.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really delayed. Like, wow, that's crazy.
Sounds like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even talking into my mic there.
It's okay.
But yeah, it's really delayed.
Let's see.
Brian, how delayed is it on your end?
I don't think he has his headphones.
Oh, he doesn't have his headphones on. Is it always that delayed, or is it just on like the mobile?
Hey,
Yo.
Brian, do you mind show what's on the stream right now? Because mine's like really delayed, and I'm wondering if yours is kind of the same.
I don't have it up yet.
Oh, okay.
So this is awkward.
Oh.
Trying to find my Wi-Fi password.
It's making me sign in to YouTube to be able to watch these videos.
Unbelievable.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Chris, can I ask you a question that I'm not sure if I'm supposed to ask on stream?
Sure.
It's about your stream, and I think I've asked this before.
Yeah.
But I noticed like users in chat. I don't know if I'm about to like shout people out right now, but
they're
I always
not real.
Yeah, but they're always the same names, and I guess they're actual channels. So does every time like you stream, they just tune in and then just like exit out of the window or something? Or like how does?
I think that it's some sort of like
bot thing.
It's like a bot of some sort.
Mechanic.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I'm gonna call them out on stream right now. Can I do that? Can I put their names?
Sure.
On blast.
Dude, look at these bots right here. Look at these guys. Can you see that?
Welcome to chat, guys. Academy Impossible. Yo.
Hey you.
Where are you guys, huh? It says you're in chat.
Where are you? Like in the world?
Yeah, where are you?
Put it in chat.
Give me your
San Diego.
address.
Just dox yourself.
Might as well.
I can't find my password.
Honestly, maybe I can use this iPad as like an extra light, you know? Just go like this.
There's probably an app, I bet, for that.
Yeah, probably. Oh, that's a good point.
What?
How dare you?
Half price apps?
Chris, I can't see you.
Dude, honestly, when are we gonna just like meet up in person?
On Discord?
Apps?
Dude, I'm down.
Dude,
we should all just go to New Jersey, right?
We could do an Applebee's stream. I kid you not. I have watched an Applebee's stream before. Like there's some people who have gone, like they're like pretty big streamers and they've gone to Applebee's.
I mean, if you're a big enough streamer, you could literally go in.
Yeah, you could do anything. You could do like taking a dump in the bathroom stream or something.
No, that'll get you banned.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've seen worse on that.
a former doctor who used to be on Twitch did that one time and he got banned.
Perma-ban? Wow.
That was not what got him perma-banned. That is still a mystery that only one internet insider apparently knows but won't tell anyone.
Okay.
It's like a whole meme. It would be too much to explain. Okay. Let's try this. Sorry, I'm just trying to log into YouTube so we can I can send you like the link.
So yeah, I have it open on mine.
Oh, the party link. Okay.
Yeah, do you have it on Chrome, Brian?
Oh, I'm on Firefox.
Yeah, you know what? I think because I'm on the other laptop here.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I downloaded
Just download Chrome real quick.
I also have Chrome, so I can just.
Oh wait, hold on. Do I have Chrome? Oh wait, I do. I think. Yeah, I do. Never mind.
All right, I'm signed in.
I'm being a dingus.
Cool.
Typical. What? What is this?
All right. Brian, did you see that Valheim is coming to Xbox? Do you remember that one?
1 second. Really paying attention.
So bizarre that if I'm just looking at Discord here, Chris is invisible, but then on stream,
He's there.
He's there. He's even talking in third person too. Okay, I downloaded a ring light app. Here we go.
Hey, I knew that was gonna be a thing. So stupid, dude.
Oh, it's horrible though. It's hard to even look at.
Dumb.
Got him.
Do anything? It's like my super villain thing.
Start the party.
Rainbow Six Siege, huh?
Barely
Treebeard. Okay, now we're rocking.
All right. Here's a link. Have a look at them apples.
Hold on. Right. Hold on.
Join my party.
Hey yo.
It better be a good party.
It's the best party.
Are we actually just watching
is it the best
Starfield?
Party?
Well, we can start out with Starfield.
So what what are we should end with? We're just watching trailers of games.
But look, I don't want to Yeah. So there was a bunch of developer conferences, showcase things this week. All upcoming games and stuff.
Wait, what? So, it's saying sign in to confirm your age.
That's what happened to me, man. It's not inappropriate though.
Unbelievable, man. What are you subjecting us to?
Wait, mine. Nothing, dude. I can play it.
Wait, dude.
So you're probably logged in then. Now let's wait for Dan to sign in.
Wait, is it playing with you though?
Oh my gosh!
No.
You guys.
Was it playing now?
No.
So how are we watching at the same time then?
Do you have the YouTube Party extension downloaded?
I don't even know what that is.
I thought you downloaded it once. Okay.
How do I do that?
Give me a second. YouTube Party extension.
Do I have to be on YouTube?
No, so it's like a browser extension. It'll just get added to Chrome. Here, go to this page. I'm gonna send it in chat.
I'm also just watching your streams.
Yeah, but it's just so delayed, you know. So if you download that and then you click on my link for the
YouTube
video.
Party.
Mm-hmm. This is just so we're
I know why. Because it automatically opened it in Firefox, not Chrome.
Oh, that's awkward.
So, Chris, are you a Chrome guy or what's going on?
I'm actually a Firefox guy, but YouTube Party is only in Chrome.
Oh,
I don't know if
there has to be something comparable to it in Firefox.
It
But
might
maybe
be.
not.
I just didn't really put that much research
Copy
into it.
link. Okay. And now we're going to Chrome. Okay, throw Twitch off. I go to Chrome. Oh, Chris, looking good on the stream.
Thanks, man.
Is that a fresh cut, dude?
I cut it last Wednesday.
Oh, you cut it yourself.
So here's what
You
happened.
cut it?
I cut the top myself.
What?
Actually,
That's pretty good.
I used an 8.
Nice.
And then the
at that.
sides, Tiffany did the
Looking like-
sides.
Oh.
And we had it longer on the top, and I'm like, I kind of not really vibing with this, if you will. And I
Dude,
said,
why weren't you vibing with it, man?
it was just really long, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna.
Dude, here's what I'm saying. Man.
8 and
Here's what I'm saying, man.
yeah.
First of all, Chris, don't call it an 8. You're a 10. But second of all, I think you should get because your hair naturally kind of waves when it gets longer.
You should just go fro,
That's what we're
dude.
gonna call it.
I think you should just look like a total TikTok kid and just sort of have this wavy fringe just falling over your face. You know. Honestly, I do think you could pull something like that off if you kind of get some sort of waves going on the top and just kind of but whatever. Ask Tiffany, not me.
And then cut slits in your eyebrow.
Yeah, something like that.
I have heard that's what all the cool kids are doing.
Okay, it's playing now for me.
It says for me, what would you like to? What name
is it
would
playing
you like
for you,
to
Chris?
join you?
No, here, let me refresh it. Maybe it's timed out or something. I'll send you a new link.
Dude, what the?
All right.
Yo. Okay, I don't know why it's just
Click on that in Chrome.
I had to copy it to Chrome, right?
Right. Because if you click on it, it's going to probably open in Firefox.
Yes, it will. I think so. Very good.
Yeesh.
All right, it's automatically playing now.
Is the YouTube Party extension on?
I don't know. Oh, that's a good question.
In the top right, probably.
Top right.
There should be an extensions thing. I have. Oh, Party Goer has joined the party.
That's me. I'm a party goer. That's
nice.
me.
What?
There should be a little puzzle piece that says extension.
It's playing for me though. Is it playing for you?
No.
What?
Oh, puzzle piece. Extension. Yeah, no access needed.
Huh?
Manage extension. It doesn't have.
Do you see the YouTube Party extension?
No. Probably because I did the YouTube thing on Firefox.
On Firefox. Oh.
So I need to copy and paste this.
Troubleshooting. Where's Matt, our IT guy, when we need him?
Seriously.
Matt is kind of the worst. Don't want to say it, but
true.
Dude, he'd probably just tell you to turn it on and turn it off again, or whatever. Turn it off, turn it on again.
Remember when Matt used to come to this?
Dude,
yeah, no. I don't either.
5 years ago.
Okay. I'm late,
Chris, you're also party goer?
Apparently,
both party goer.
You got the extension? Or what?
Am I
in?
Still says 2 in party.
Yeah.
What the? I'll put.
Did you click on it and pull it up in Firefox?
Hold on. Am I in or what?
No. Here.
Yo! Hold on. I'll figure it out. Give me a second.
Do you want to share your screen on Discord?
I'm in, dude. I'm in.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Big
3 in
sexy.
party.
Dang.
So we got party goer, and big sexy. All right.
Can I enter a message? Hey yo.
Oh, it's playing.
Hey,
are we watching it or?
It is playing.
Okay, so I paused it. No, you're good.
Oh, gotcha. It shows you who does it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So before we get into this, Dan, this is the new game from the creators of Skyrim and Fallout.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be like a space.
They're called.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a space game. They've described it as a NASA punk world. So it's kind of like realistic.
So in other words, we better not land on the moon. In this game,
so we're just going to start it before Dan goes down.
You don't even get me started, man.
Oh boy.
This game is a lie, man. I hate it.
It's playing for you guys, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I see a logo, and it's rolling, and it says Bethesda.
And I'll probably skip around through this some.
Well, already I have to say I like the soundtrack, even though it's not doing too much yet. But...
I agree. The soundtrack is nice. Let's skip around though.
Okay. Have you watched it?
So we can.
First, or...
Yeah,
I've seen it twice now.
I've seen this. Yeah, I think I've seen it through twice also. We'll go to some of the gameplay just because I feel like that'll lead to discussion.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I passed something I want to talk about actually.
Yeah.
You guys see those like alien-like things? Those big bugs?
Yeah.
Because I saw people saying stuff after this, like, are there even aliens in this? And it's like, they haven't shown any sentient aliens, if you will.
That is true.
But they have shown life forms on some of these planets. So
yes,
there's
like 3 or 4 different ones I think I saw in this video.
I don't.
So what?
Sorry, I'll just say this real fast. I don't think they're gonna show any sentient aliens in this. I don't think they are. Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Dan?
I was just gonna ask, like, what's the overall, like, storyline of the game?
Right. Okay. So they haven't revealed much on that, but basically, this
is essentially the first thing really revealed of it.
The first, big thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Basically, you join like this organization called Constellation, and it kind of sounds like you're the last people like exploring a lot of space, you know?
Oh, so this is like a future set game where
I
space
think it's
has already
300
been
years in the
like,
future.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of planets have been inhabited. And I think that part of the story was like, I guess they had expanded and kind of stopped exploring maybe, but they haven't really revealed a ton about the main.
Yeah, no, the biggest thing is like those rune things or those like artifacts.
Right.
RuneScape? Dude,
yeah.
RuneScape cameo?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to just play this also.
What you say?
Okay, this part looks exactly like No Man's Sky.
I know.
It's funny.
What is this, Minecraft?
I like the big machine.
What are we doing?
Kinda like Minecraft. I actually like the noise of that machine. I hadn't noticed that before.
Good sound design.
I'm interested to see how many different weapons and stuff there is.
Yeah, me too. And it sounds like the weapons are very customizable also.
So I'm assuming it's open world, right?
Okay, so that was one thing I was actually about to say.
Okay.
The crazy part about what we're looking at right now is that you can explore this entire planet.
Oh. Just,
you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting though.
It's crazy.
I watched the interview with what's his name? That guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you watch that interview?
I read some about it. I haven't watched it fully.
Okay, so he said that like it's not like No Man's Sky where you go from the sky onto the planet anywhere.
Yeah.
Like there's no there's no like in between. So it's like there's in space flying and there's like being on the ground.
And I
so
think
I'm interested to see
smart.
that.
Yeah.
I think that's better. I fully agree. I'm saying it depending on like how I guess dense the planets will be with like different stuff. I wonder what different places you can like land at, or if you literally just like point at a spot and say land here, and it just does the automate like animation.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see that.
Well, I have a feeling that let's take this planet we're looking at right now, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're gonna have maybe a couple landmarks that are directly tied to the main story. And then, I mean, the rest of the planet is going to be procedurally generated with, there may be some small, like, generic stuff throughout.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, these planets are going to be huge. Like, 99% of it is going to be, like, not really anything, probably, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what, like, yeah, I'm interested to see that, because that could potentially like fall into the whole No Man's Sky. Like, I'm roaming through this whole planet and there's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like actually kind of gets after like 2 hours is nothing. And you're like, wait, I just completely wasted time doing this.
One thing that I think they're setting themselves up for, and I think that this is absolutely genius. If you look at Skyrim, especially, one of the biggest modded games of all time.
Yeah.
And so basically what they're doing is, Dan, they said there's 1,000 planets in this game.
No way, really? Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is kind of like No Man's Sky, right? Like, wasn't it kind of
similar to No Man's Sky is like millions.
Billion.
Probably
like
billions.
Generated like randomly or something, right?
Right.
Something like that.
And there's a difference between using procedural generation. I mean, Todd Howard even said they use procedural generation in like Skyrim and I think Oblivion. And then going back in and maybe like, handcrafting stuff on the world over top of it or changing some things. Whereas No Man's Sky is straight up just random.
Right.
Which is still impressive in its
own, right? Yeah, so that which is also crazy because like I mean it did make some of like the monsters and stuff look kind of funky, but it's also crazy like some of the after a couple updates, some of the like worlds are insanely awesome looking.
Yeah.
Like on No Man's Sky, as much flack as it gets, like it really looks good now.
It doesn't
like
get much flack these days, though. To be honest,
I bet,
it's pretty universally loved at this point with all the updates.
It's just crazy all the updates they put into it. It looks awesome, and for everything to be like I said, procedurally generated.
Yeah,
it's like the Star Wars prequels, not getting as much hate anymore. People are like, man, we didn't realize how good we had it.
Well, let's be honest though. No Man's Sky did need those updates, or it would still get as much crap as it did at the beginning.
Yeah,
but what I was saying about the planets is I think that like a lot of these planets are going to be like kind of whatever, like you can go build a base there, which that'll be shown in the video later, some of that stuff. But I think also it's going to be like people are going to be able to like make mods and probably like make entire campaigns on some of these planets that are maybe like it's a mining planet right now, but somebody will be able to go in and make a mod that makes this one planet like insane,
Yeah.
So cool. I think they're setting themselves up to a degree. It's like it's still like gonna be Skyrim-esque with the amount of content in the game, and then there's gonna be like almost like a sandbox aspect.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like half sandbox, half like
exactly
big RPG adventure game.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I'm getting too far ahead of myself here, but how long has this game been in development? Because I'm just wondering, wasn't that because like Cyberpunk, when the trailer first came out, like weren't people really excited about it? But then it came out and it was just like super unfinished. But do you think this game has that potential as well? Like it looks really impressive.
It is tough. Yeah,
like,
but Bethesda like doesn't have that rare.
So
yeah, okay.
I mean, neither did CD Projekt Red, but so the thing I will say with this is you have to go into this game expecting bugs because Bethesda is known for having ridiculous
there's always
bugs.
Been bugs, yeah.
But the games are still good.
Yeah,
like the games are always good. It's just like this is like the most ridiculous thing.
I don't have a problem with bugs most of the time.
I
Like unless it's unplayable. Like Cyberpunk, I literally got to a point in Cyberpunk I could not play it, like because it was like I couldn't drive.
Didn't you play that on Xbox One?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, So I probably had a much better experience at launch with Cyberpunk because I played it.
Yeah.
I played the Xbox One X version on the new Xbox.
Oh no, I might have played it on the X.
Oh right,
no,
you actually got yours pretty quick.
No, I think I did get mine. Yeah. Well, you got mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still like had just a bunch of bugs. I thought it was cool though. I wish it would come to Game Pass because I do want to play it again.
Right, because you sent me your copy.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Right about
unboxing.
that.
But I'll probably honestly not. I mean, there's so much
coming out with
now.
I think a new DLC port soon.
There's so much coming out now. It's just like
people still play it.
Not worth it.
I mean, probably not that much, but there hasn't been any like big updates. So there actually was one big update a couple months ago for like the new consoles.
Interesting.
Let's watch this video some more.
Yeah, keep it going.
It would appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the...
Oh, and with this, no, I'm just kidding. I love the gun look, dude. The gun,
yeah,
the P90.
gun's cool. I love the like vibe they're going for with this game.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot on the market like it.
No, I mean it could potentially be so unique. Yeah, this is interesting too.
It looks like a little choppy, to be honest, some of this combat.
Whoever's playing is god awful.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, so it's interesting, like just to pause for a sec, like the oxygen meter down there is like your stamina. So like I don't if you roll it back a little bit, like when he sprints, like the O2 goes down. And that's interesting too, because I wonder like if they're gonna incorporate that into like a skill tree as well.
Probably, yeah.
And also have like different have like different aspects with it. Yeah, I mean I can probably
so it's like a O2 versus CO2.
Yeah, so watch in a little bit, like when he starts to sprint.
When it builds up, there's like too much CO2, I guess.
Yeah, so the CO2 I assume is like so see how it's like
the CO2 is taking over, so he's not able to breathe.
I don't know if CO2 is supposed to be on the top or if it's on the bottom where it like you said, it's like
like it's one or the other. That's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe.
Yeah. I also like the slow transition to your guns. I think that's a nice feature.
Yeah.
So, quick comment about the guns here. Do you mind if I pause it real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, dude.
So, I'm surprised they're not using more like futuristic weapons, given the fact that you said like this takes place somewhere in the future, and they're like exploring space or whatever. Like we're just using regular old like machine guns and stuff. Like, do you think at some point they're gonna introduce like?
Yeah, I don't know. They've literally only shown these guns.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
I'm just surprised they would take that approach.
Well, I guess it really depends probably on if there are sentient alien races. That's true. So if they're going to reveal that later, I'm sure they'll probably have like their own class of weapons.
Like Halo.
Yeah, and I mean they have like Fallout weapons they have like the laser weapons and stuff. So those are kind of futuristic as well. So they already have kind of like a cut thing to go off of if they wanted to slightly for like laser weapons.
Good question though. Good question.
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning towards I think I was saying this earlier that I don't think there's going to be another race of aliens like that, or if there is, maybe it's like they're gonna like have it in the lore, and then maybe like in the second game or something that could be 20 years from now, whenever that
DLC
comes out.
or something.
Or DLC, So.
Yeah. I like this digi pick.
I
think
really like this lockpick mechanic. I thought this was cool.
I've done it similar in a different game. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was Cyberpunk that was like that.
Maybe.
It's like amen, dude.
Yeah. I think it feels weird because it doesn't look like there's any kick on the gun at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't very accurate.
That's true.
Without aiming in. It's cool.
Yeah. I actually do love the music in this game. It feels very grand.
Yeah. I love the being able to fly and like kind of slowly go down and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And on the top, I love the fact that you can like shoot a part of somebody and like they blow up and stuff.
Yeah.
I love like things like that.
It does seem like the AI of the enemies are like really bad though.
Yeah, but I think that I believe
Depends,
that's supposed to be like the opening area.
Yeah.
So maybe
I
it's
think
like
this is the beginning of the game.
Yeah. So maybe it's like teaching you how to play still, you know?
Yeah.
And there's like
And they were level
props
2.
in between
Those guys.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that red thing is the level, the red number.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Kind of reminds me of, like Destiny.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like it. I hope you can turn that off.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it kind of breaks immersion a little bit. So
Does this turn the sound down for you guys as well?
Probably not.
No, yeah, I was trying with that because it did get pretty loud. So.
Yeah, I just turned mine
down also.
Yeah.
In that interview, Brian, I was kind of surprised. They said that there was only 4 major cities in the game.
I was gonna bring that up later.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up later. Yeah. So like that made me nervous because like there's 1,000 planets and you really only have 4 major things. Like
yeah, that's a little weird.
That's a terrible like percentage.
Weird.
But it's interesting because if there's like those are huge, supposed to be huge cities.
Right.
They're supposed to be very intricate and a ton of stuff to do. So if throughout is sprinkled like little villages or like little towns or whatever, I'll be fine with that. But yeah, I was
cool.
I was a little nervous with the 4. I was like 4, like that's it. Like,
well, I think that's what he probably meant because he straight up said this one right here, New Atlantis, is the biggest thing, like the biggest city of anything they've ever created. Like, and I mean, if you think back to Fallout 4, I remember like I think it was Boston, right? That was pretty big, like at the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like the way they're talking about this one is that it makes it look like it's freaking tiny.
Yeah. Well, it like when they go into it, I think it's a little later. Like it does look like very cyberpunk-esque, where there's a lot of like different layers of the city and things like that, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when he said that, I was a little nervous too.
Yeah.
But it also makes sense though. If there's like 3 factions for one faction to have each thing, like a main hub for each faction.
True.
That does make sense to like and maybe just have like these big cities.
It might make sense for the lore too.
Yeah. I also hope they're a little bit spread out.
Yeah, no, me too. And I do think there will be like villages, like smaller towns and stuff in the game, I'm sure. Just because there's got to be stuff to do, at least on some of the planets.
Right.
Like I'm not expecting all 1,000 of the planets to be included in the main campaign. Like that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, which is totally fine. Yeah.
But like the premise of like people are not really exploring anymore. You could kind of like see from a lore perspective, like, oh, everybody just lives in these big, huge, sprawling cities, and there's like a few of them and a few like couple different like systems.
I mean
and
that
like that, so.
that and the reality of like 1,000 out of 1,000 planets, 1 is maybe inhabitable.
No, that's
like
a good point.
in reality.
True. Yeah,
like,
that's true.
But like I'm sure they, I mean, they're tech far enough to inhabit different planets. But yeah, my thought was that too. Is like if each one is on a different planet, so it's 4 different planets. It's like okay, like that's interesting enough. Like there was 4 planets that they thought was like good enough to kind of stay on and go off of out of 1,000. I can understand that. With different and like I hope they do this too, where it's like there's a couple of them in you go to in No Man's Sky where it's like a dead galaxy where there's like 10 planets or whatever, but there's like no sun, and they're all just like destroyed planets. That's kind of cool too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Apply it. Planet of Jemison. SSNN. I'm gonna try to remember that.
Or NNSS.
That's
like,
possible. Yeah.
Apple Watch?
Probably the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is some of the lore.
We have a lot to talk about. We're all
I love that guy.
because we're committed to the biggest question of
I'm a big robot guy.
what's out there. These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. As to what they are, what they're building, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
So I don't know if this is just for the the showcase or whatever, but I've been playing Dying Light 2 again.
Nice.
And the speaking in that and like the mouth movement is so bad that it like actually takes away from a lot of the like talking for me. Yeah. And I thought this actually looked decent, which I was happy about.
Well, that's I've like played some Bethesda games in the past. And everything people say is that like sometimes the like gameplay can be a bit clunky. Maybe it doesn't always feel the smoothest, but in terms of like voices and voice acting and like that aspect of things, Bethesda is like top notch.
Yeah.
Like one of, if not
that was
the best
very
in the
nice.
industry.
Yeah.
So,
especially when you're trying to get something like it's not as much when it's like a crazy fantasy looking person or like a beast or something, but when they're like normal looking humans and they're just like mumbling words, you're just like, this looks just terrible.
Found something?
The new guy found it.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
The artifact you found appears
The
to be
vision?
one of many scattered across the galaxy.
So I think we saw one of the I'll pause it here. I think this is probably one of the planets where one of the cities is Paradiso.
It looks like very Fallout-y.
Yeah. And then this next one right here, this is very like cyberpunk-esque.
This is cyberpunk-esque, yeah. This is what I was thinking when I was talking.
So that could be like a really cool city to explore.
Yeah. Oh, those are probably all four of them, actually.
Yeah, those were probably the other three, maybe.
One. Yeah.
This one looks kind of run down. Oh wait, well actually here's another one though.
This could be a little town. Actually.
Possibly, yeah.
This kind of looks smaller.
See a
this
moon.
Reminds
I
me
don't know
of
if it's our
Borderlands for some reason. I don't know why.
That's funny. It reminds me of Star Wars.
That actually is a better comparison.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another thing. Like,
beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course, the Settled Systems is full of groups with other priorities.
Right. Okay. So that's, I think, an important thing to remember for this 1,000 planets. They call, I think where people live, they call them the Settled Systems. So I think, like, she even said at the beginning, it's like the reason we're here is to find out what's out there. So I think, like, a lot of the systems you can go to, I'm assuming, are just unsettled systems, you know?
Yeah. Which is cool. I mean, it's kind of like a realistic, like, there's a ton of planets we haven't went to. I mean, it's like Star Wars in the sense that there's the Outer Rim.
The Outer Rim, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's where I feel like everything takes place in the Outer Rim. But
Least, like, there's so much happening in the Outer Rim.
Yeah. Not as much in the prequels, because it's like Coruscant, but which just disappears after the prequels, but whatever.
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC Step. Together, we take down these cutthroat pirates.
so funny. I want to be with those guys, but I just don't like that guy. I don't know what it is.
Aquila City.
He looks like a bad guy. I'm telling you.
Well, oh, maybe you're onto something then.
I know.
We're peacekeepers.
Anti-hero?
Protect the people of the Free Star Collective.
Here we go again with
When you
that.
serve with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
I think it's
Those guys
awesome.
are
You
gonna
can
be
be
the
a part
bad
of the
guys.
Crimson Fleet.
Yeah.
Like I hope it's like Mass Effect
Oh.
where you can just be a total douchebag.
A
Like if
bad
you want to
guy, yeah.
have like a run where you're just a bad guy, you can be a bad guy.
I know. I always want to do that, but I just don't have the.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
always
can't
am
do it
like,
either.
I
but
gotta
like
be the nice
option.
guy. I know.
You feel bad.
I know, dude. I don't know what's wrong.
But we are not stopping.
Oh,
That is
shoot.
a cool looking thing.
Yeah.
That looked
We're just gazing
spooky.
in
Sorry, I was going backwards. It's like
Yeah.
Dead Space vibes.
But we are not
Yeah, or like Half-Life.
Yeah.
Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
Because whatever lies at the end of this
Oh,
road,
that place looked cool with the crystals.
Ooh, that
I
is
love
cool.
that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
forever.
Oh. What was he walking to there? Do you know?
I think it's like the part of the artifact
this
or
guy?
whatever. God Howard. Todd Howard, that people call him
Okay.
God Howard. It's kind of like a meme. We'll skip to the character creation.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
our most
Yeah, boy.
flexible yet.
Huh.
You can customize all the elements of how
I
you
spend way too much time doing this stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely will too.
You'll pick a background.
Now, are you going to
This
make the
is
character
cool.
look like you?
I like this.
Probably yes. I always do.
No, I usually make it just look absolutely absurd.
that.
Oh, but Chris, you said yes?
Yeah, I feel like that's what I always do.
Okay. That's interesting.
And
The
I
different
make just the
approaches
most
here.
absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Brian, this part is so cool. Like the
Yeah, I like
backgrounds
this.
and the traits and stuff.
Yeah. And he was saying in the interview that there's going to be like it's probably not going to be much, but
Gangsta.
it's going to be a little bit of this in there where it's going to somewhat somewhat sort of affect
Story.
like different things in the
Huh.
story.
That is cool.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those things that
I think it's just going to be
It's
what
a
people say.
little
Like
bit,
after this,
yeah.
it's like the guy says, "Oh, it looks like you were a
right.
diplomat." Or whatever
hmm
you say.
And they
But,
might
yeah,
like
the chef
affect
is so
some
funny.
small things later.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Homesteader.
The chef, you're like good at like healing and
Yeah, that's what I would
little
assume, yeah.
knives.
I love
Those are, like,
picking
the
like
two things.
diplomat or something like that in this game, where like you have like persuasion or like you get like more clever
Mhm.
voice lines.
Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. Having a
Yeah,
way
so
with
here it
words
is.
might
Right.
prove useful.
So this is the guy you don't like?
optional traits. And
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's a bad guy.
Oh,
Like,
introvert.
look at this trait
kid
impact.
stuff?
Yeah, so this is
Extrovert.
another like.
Wait,
this is a
hold on,
trait.
hold on. What is kid stuff? I'm sorry, what is that?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. But it's cool. Like you pick
But-
introvert, so
yeah.
it marks out extrovert.
It's also cool because like there are bonuses, but also negatives.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't they heard about
unique
ambiverts?
advantages and disadvantages.
Wait, that's illegal.
But it's not
Wait,
just
yeah,
the
you see that one? That was the starter home one.
Hmm.
That's so cool.
advantages.
You can just pick a starter home. You own a small house on a peaceful little moon, but it comes with a $50,000 credit mortgage.
Yeah,
with a
that's so
Cal
funny.
Bank.
That's so funny.
that's-
That's kind of cool though.
That's so awesome. I'm totally gonna do
Yeah.
that crap.
That's great.
Like so, like that brings like so many questions. So like when you're base building, like is it gonna be like kind of like Animal Crossing? Like, are you gonna like have to borrow money from the bank to be able to build your base,
Oh,
and
I
then
see
you
what
have to
you're
turn
saying.
around and like
Hmm.
farm like stuff from the
Aw.
planet to then pay it off? Because
Interesting.
I am all in for that. Because if that's
Well,
like another game
it's
within a
probably
game-
more like Skyrim though, where like you pay for the house.
Mhm.
Like in Skyrim, you pay for like your house,
Yeah.
and then you also pay for more things that like you get the base house, and then you pay for like furnishings in your kitchen,
Yeah.
and then you
gotcha.
pay for like a tower, and you can choose like between like in Skyrim, it's like do you want like a tower, like a witch tower, or do you want like a chef's kitchen? and you have to choose one of them.
Mhm.
So it's probably more down that path because it's Bethesda.
Yeah.
Is my thought.
But the gal
But
bag
this is
thing
funny. But this is funny. Yeah, that's so.
like
I know it's true.
Like, because if you can borrow money from them for this, it would make me think that maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if you have to buy land.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, maybe on like certain planets you do. Okay, like that.
Yeah.
That's probably not gonna happen. Like that's one of those things. It's like would be cool, but like
Yeah.
maybe it's like we're
overthinking it.
We're like, yeah, building up too much hype for the game.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
we're hyping up too much.
Yeah.
It's like it's not gonna be freaking Animal Crossing and
Yeah.
a Bethesda game in one.
Not just in how you can look, but in how your character
But it
plays
might have some
and
elements.
develops.
Maybe, who knows?
The skill system combines the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by
Yeah, this
using
seems
them
cool.
and completing challenges.
I think the little like things look cool. I don't like the tree look though.
Yeah.
I think I'm just
agree.
so spoiled with the Skyrim trees.
From
Just
running
so
research
cool.
projects,
Yeah.
resources you find, to crafting weapon mods needed to survive.
Okay.
Yeah, this is cool, like the weapons.
So I'm noticing with some of these weapons, like one of those auto ones, it kind of looked like Cyberpunk. You know how Cyberpunk had the different weapon types, and one of them was basically like auto aim. You know, like you
yeah.
didn't have to aim right at them, but
No.
the bullets would
Right,
basically
they'd
hit
go
them
to 'em.
either way.
Yeah.
One of these guns kind of looked like it had that.
Homing bullets.
Like that
Oh,
one.
yeah, you're right. I
That
can see that,
AR
yeah.
one kind of looked like it had it.
And you can build your own outposts.
Yeah, so this is like
These
the.
act as
Oh, so this is an
away from
out.
home
Yeah, so
for
like.
survival
Outpost,
and
yeah.
resource generation.
So it's interesting though. He did say a home away from home, so maybe there is
Right.
a separate home that you get
In
or
the
can get.
city.
Yeah, so maybe they're gonna do it like
Okay.
Skyrim, where like each of
Good
the 4
catch.
cities you can get a house there.
Yeah.
And then you can also build bases on different places.
Oh, and
And it would be I really hope they do the whole mechanic where like you can just teleport to your bases.
Yeah,
That
probably
would be
they
sick.
probably will. But I bet you. Okay, maybe I'm making this up, but I think you're onto something with the home away from home, and I wonder if depending on which faction you go with will determine where you can buy a house or not.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
true.
Like maybe
Yeah.
it'll be something like that. Like if you go with the Crimson Raiders, you can buy a house in their
Like with
town.
them.
But if
Mhm.
you're not, you have to buy it, somewhere else.
Hmm.
I think that'd be cool. Maybe.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Also, I want all the houses anyways, but that's a good catch. I did not catch the home
Yeah.
away from home because it does make sense for you to have a house like in New Atlantis or something like that.
Right. And it was also weird to me that like you could start with a house when you could just easily build one.
Anywhere,
Like
yeah.
essentially the
exactly.
minute you get there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting. And I wonder if that house is the only way you can get that house is if you take that trait. That would be cool.
So
That would also
maybe
that
this
would
is
be
a
really
dumb.
cool. Yeah.
Maybe this is a dumb question on my part, but what would be the advantage of starting out with the house? Like, what does that do for you? Do you know?
We don't know yet.
I don't know. Yeah, I have no
But
idea.
like ultimately, it is like a role playing game, So it's like
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
that
more
could
of
just
just
be
like
part of it.
Yeah.
It
It was
Yeah.
mostly
could have no
cosmetic
benefit.
in Skyrim as well. There was
Yeah.
some cool things you could do in it. And it's like
Yeah.
a storage thing. But yeah, other than that, it was nothing much.
okay. So the utility is to be determined. then.
Yeah.
Right.
Although I will say, if they take the if they take the No Man's Sky mechanic in where you have no space in your backpack, a house in the beginning would be
Oh.
very nice.
Yeah. I think they made that a little bit better. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's
After a
it's
while.
much different. And yeah.
Yeah.
You can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running.
That is cool to me.
But
Yeah.
that's not all. You can even build
What's this?
your own spaceships.
No freaking way.
This part is gonna be so cool, dude.
Yeah. I'm also gonna spend too much time on this one.
It actually looks
Yeah.
pretty sick.
You can
Can you
choose
build like
crew
a
members.
Millennium Falcon? Or...
Probably
Having
something
your
like
own
that.
crew is
Completely
nuts.
Customize the look and layout.
That's
And
pretty cool.
yeah,
Oh,
It's
okay.
so cool.
Oddly enough,
This customization is so weird.
this is gonna be like the stupidest reference of all time here, but this reminds me of, I think it was in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you could build
Yes.
your own
Actually, yeah.
toy spaceship thing. Like I don't know
Yeah,
why, just
yeah, I
seeing this
do
for some
remember
reason
that. Actually,
reminds
that's
me of
so
that.
weird. That's
anyway.
so funny.
That's where they.
I'm sure this is a little
got the
different.
That's where they
inspiration
got
from.
it. No, it's exactly the same.
Anyway.
It's also weird because the costs are on the right. Like, I wonder if you customize this in like a shop. I don't know.
Wait, I think they mentioned that. Let's listen to this again because I thought they said that you could do that in a city or something. Or maybe they mentioned it earlier.
You can choose crew members.
That's so cool.
And yes, you can completely customize the look and layout. There's loads of different modules, ship manufacturers, and more.
That's so cool. There's different ship manufacturers, like.
Yeah.
So cool. We just absolutely love this.
Maybe they didn't say anything about that though.
It's not just.
But maybe you have to like go to different cities to like buy
Yeah,
stuff
it's
from
probably.
the manufacturers.
Yeah.
And you can just like edit it anywhere. Maybe
It would be cool too, just like finding blueprints or something like that.
Yeah, they might have stuff like that, and then you can like craft it. I could see that happening.
From engines to shields to weapon systems, because yes, you can fly it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how lame would that be if you build it and then you just like
And you can't fly it.
Like-
That'd be absolutely awful. The dogfights look cool too.
Oh, there's dog fights? No way.
Sorry, spoiler.
Dude, this is sick.
This I thought visually was the best looking part of the game.
The inside, the HUD looks just very clean.
Yo. There's a Saturn, I think, right?
People are speculating if the solar system is going to be one of the settled systems.
Ah, okay.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yo. Those look like freighters.
Yeah, I was wondering if like you're going to be able to have a freighter in the game.
Yeah.
But I feel like they would have revealed that if you could.
Yeah, I agree. This is so cool.
This really does look cool.
Yeah.
So they were saying that you can, or in the interview, they were talking about being able to, the Todd guy was talking about being able to like board other ships.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So like you can, instead of like battling them in a fight, you can essentially like hijack.
Dude, that's awesome.
And take them over.
And bring your crew on, maybe?
Yeah, well, they say
style?
he essentially said you could steal ships, and I was like,
so
what?
For modding,
Can you have more than
there's
one
gonna be a
ship?
stormtrooper mod,
That would
and
be
you
so
can
funny.
invade
Yo.
other ships. It's gonna be so cool.
As Darth Vader.
awesome.
Right, exactly, dude. Think of
Yeah,
think
this-
of the
honestly-
Star Wars mods for this game, or
Yeah, that'd be
anything in
Biggest
that
Star Wars
realm.
game. I'm telling you.
Like, I honestly feel
Seriously.
like this section right here almost looks like a game in and of itself.
Well, they
In a sense,
describe
it's
it
like
that
just
way.
Yeah,
they,
I mean,
they
it's just-
describe it like
this is
that's
really
why they
cool.
didn't want it to be like No Man's Sky, how you can fly down onto the planet and then,
Right, it
like,
wanted
fly
to be
up off. They
totally
wanted it to be
separate.
like two pillars of the game, basically.
Yeah.
Because there's like
Which is
there's also
smart,
like
I mean.
space stations and stuff. They've said that you can.
Yeah.
go
Well, they
to.
passed one, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't wait for all of you to.
What if they're gonna do like ammo as well? Like, do you have to buy it? Do you have to fill ammo
Oh,
and
yeah.
buy ammo?
Oh.
Probably. I mean,
Craft it maybe.
But you can also land
Yeah.
and explore
okay.
anywhere on the
Maybe.
planet. And it's not just this planet; it's all the planets in the system.
It's interesting. Like the planets have different stats almost. Like
Yeah, look at that.
like gravity,
Tight,
like
Noticed that. I didn't.
different G's
Oh, like
on the
moderate.
planets. Yeah.
temperate.
They had that
different
for,
types of atmosphere. No Man's Sky.
Yeah, they had
too.
that for No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm. You can scan it just like No Man's Sky, dude.
Yeah. Structure just looks exactly like No Man's Sky. That's like
yeah,
hilarious.
seriously.
Alpha Centauri, Jaffa.
4 planets, 8 moons, 0 outposts. That's interesting.
So, what do you think the magnitude stat is? Is that like magnetism?
Magnitude
Like
4327. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Guess
Also,
we'll
look at
find
that
out when we
Alpha
play.
Centauri level 1. So, like, what is that?
Yeah, that's
Like,
interesting.
can you like
Yeah.
level up a planet? Like, what
Yeah,
is?
what, like,
or
what is it?
maybe it says like what level you should be going into the planet.
That's
Maybe that's how
possible.
they do.
Okay.
Maybe that's how they're gonna do the.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. It also says
Yeah.
on the bottom, which is kind of cool, 15% survey. I wonder
Oh,
if
yeah.
like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you can like 100% a galaxy and get
Right.
or that's probably its side mission where it's like 100% this galaxy.
Yeah.
100%
I mean,
5 galaxies.
if you can level up a planet, which I think Brian, you're probably right with that. But if you can, maybe it's like somehow you can cultivate, let's say in the previous stats it said like flora and fauna.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's ways to like introduce more life in
Yeah,
the planet
life
or
in the
something. I don't know, but
Maybe.
who knows?
Yeah.
Or like
Also-
increase those stats even.
Looking at this map, I feel like is telling of the way the game is going to be. You see these ones that appear to be settled, like Alpha Centauri,
Yeah.
Cheyenne, Jaffa, Boli, and
Yeah,
then you
Jaffa
see,
looks like a small little planet.
yeah,
Or like a tiny two suns.
it does look
right?
weird. But also,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think these ones that don't have a name next to it, I
Mhm.
think are places we're probably going to be able to go in the game. There's just not going to
You would
be
think, right?
a big city
Yeah.
or anything there.
Right.
They also could have a name, and you have to like get there to find it.
Right. And I bet you if they have anything, it's going to be more like, oh, there's an outpost here. And
Yeah.
maybe there'll be some small quest lines like, oh, I need you to go harvest this thing off this planet, but it's really dangerous. Can you go do
I
this
wonder
for
what
me?
the thing up top of the planet is. See that little like
Oh, the dots?
Oh yeah. There's like a little insignia.
There's like a little like
It could be like
it kind of looks like a
whoever-
robot, but
like whoever settled it or something. I'm not sure if that's like their logo or something.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. Well, it says like this Alpha Centauri has 0 outposts. So I wonder what that means.
Yeah. That's weird.
So I wonder what outposts technically are. Maybe outposts are like the things in space.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Like
I
a
was
space
thinking.
station.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Planets all open for you to explore. We can't wait to see what you find.
I can't wait, dude.
The music is so good.
It's good.
Those wind turbines look very cool.
I know, they seem so sweet.
This is dinosaurs.
Okay. Another thing I will say, and I know everybody's like, oh, it looks like No Man's Sky. These planets look 10. No, you could say more. Like, they look so much better than the No Man's Sky planets. Like,
I mean, from what
every
we've
single
seen, it
one
looks
they
pretty
just showed,
incredible. I'm not gonna lie.
like, these look so much better.
They just look more realistic.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like in my opinion, like No Man's Sky
Like,
has
look
a
at
very
this one.
like has a
Yeah.
I mean that
It's
looks
like
like
a
a yeah.
tropical-ish one.
No Man's
Or-
Sky has a
or
very
that
like
one. That looks so
playful,
cool.
weird.
Yeah, it's got
look
a
to it.
unique art style for sure. The
Yeah.
game doesn't look bad, but
This
it's
is
like,
more realistic style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that looks crazy to me.
Okay, like take like a planet like this for example. Are
Yeah.
people really going to complain if there's like not that much on here, but you have an entire sandbox where if you want to build outposts or something like that,
Right.
and like hire your crew and stuff like that, or I don't know, like I mean, if it doesn't take
No,
away
I
from
definitely
the
like
rest of the
if
game,
yeah,
you
that's
know?
what that's my only thing. Like if there's a ton of if there's 700 planets that are sandbox and like there's just like let's say 100, I mean there's probably less than 100, but like if there's 100 planets that have something in it that are part of a story or a side mission, I'm gonna be perfectly happy. Like
exactly.
Like I was happy when they panned out in the beginning, and it was just the like solar system. I was like, okay, I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger, but like there's a couple planets like you can go to that's gonna be sweet, and you can like traverse them all. Like the whole planet. And I was like, that's pretty sweet. And then it like kept going out, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is humongous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Like I don't necessarily need like that many. That looks cool. Although it looks not as it's hard to tell, but it doesn't look as clean as the other ones.
Yeah.
Cool looking though.
I don't know, man.
The only other thing with the planets, I just hope, like, if they are somewhat procedurally done, that they at least, I mean, there's a finite amount of them, so they should go through them and make sure that two of them don't look identical. You know what I mean?
You would hope.
Yeah, I would hope. I definitely hope.
You never know. I mean, I just kind of like how it seems like there's so many different things you can do as you're playing the game. Like, it's not just going to be like, oh, you're just following the story the whole time. Like, you can just do whatever you want for a little bit and then go back to the story. And I just kind of
well, I did that in Skyrim. Like, I would just roam around in Skyrim.
Right. I mean, that's like the best part of like the open part.
I love that aspect. And then being in like, I think No Man's Sky, like base building and stuff, is so fun. Like, I love that. So like having that in a game that also has an insane, hopefully like an insane story and like gameplay, like that's gonna be awesome. Because you can go and like literally do nothing of the story one day for 10 hours and just like roam
let me
around.
Ask you this though. Let me ask you this. So if the story turns out not being great, would that knock the game down for you? Or do you think the open-endedness would be enough to just be like, okay, subpar story, but it's still
no,
fun
because that's my problem with No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, it like, I mean, there was a lot of issues with it, but like No Man's Sky's story is like lackluster.
Yeah.
And in the beginning was nothing, like actually nothing. There was like get to the center.
Was nothing.
Get to the center. That was it.
Okay.
Get to the center, and then there's more. And that was that was the whole thing. There's more planets.
So I would definitely be like, there has to be a story. Like if there's not a good story, I'm gonna do it.
I'm not
side missions.
I'm literally
like there's not enough
worried.
side missions either.
I'm not.
I'm not. It's a Bethesda game. Me neither.
Even at worst, it's like a 7 out of 10, and that's gonna be good enough.
I mean, out of the Fallouts that have come out and the Elder Scrolls, I have not disliked any of the stories.
Yeah.
I even liked 76 and just thought it was just a broken game and kind
most of that was
and
not
it was hard to play.
Made by Bethesda, like the main team.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
So, I mean, they like helped, but like they
and
were
I haven't really played
Starfield since 2015, basically.
Right. Yeah. And I haven't played Elder Scrolls Online, so.
Yeah, that's all right. Different.
I played it a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that, and like, I mean, Fallout and Skyrim, like they both have so many side quests and things, so I'm not worried about that. But the amount of side quests that I'm hoping are going to be, like, I also hope that like there are side quests on planets that I will not go to in the whole gameplay. You know what I mean? Where like you just there's just 1,000 planets, like I'm not gonna hit them all, and like there's a side quest that I could have gotten something, you know, and I missed it. Like that's cool to me.
I would hope that it like a lot of the planet exploration is gonna be faction based too, so it'll like promote multiple playthroughs. Because it's like if you join this other faction,
you're gonna be at this planet.
The story's gonna take you this way, like for the faction story.
Good point. That's a good point.
I mean, it's not going to get anywhere near 1,000 planets between the like 3 or 4 playthroughs, but
yeah,
hope not.
Still,
I mean, but even like just going to a planet once, I mean, you could get through at least, I mean, minimum 100. Like, if there's 100 side missions, let's say, which there's probably more. I mean, Skyrim probably.
It's gonna probably be way more than that, but yeah.
Yeah. So there's 100 side missions, and each one you went to like. You just had to go to a different planet like just once. You had to go get this thing at the planet and leave. like that's an easy 100 planets that you're visiting with like no exploration really, and like you're just going to it, and it's just cool enough to like land and see what it looks like. I don't need to explore the whole planet really. But then just touching down, doing the thing you have to do, and then going out, like that's something that's cool too.
Yeah.
So there is a chance to actually hit like a good amount of the planets.
Yeah. Well, also think of it this way. They, like Todd Howard said, the main campaign is going to take 30 to 40 hours. And I would think that would not really include faction quests at all. Maybe like a couple.
He said that is the campaign, not side quests.
Exactly.
That's not veering off of the main
storyline. So like maybe there's like 1 or 2 faction quests that is built into the main storyline, but there's probably like more.
There's probably definitely definitely a bunch of like faction.
But it's like that's okay. You've got main storyline 30 to 40 hours. You got faction storyline, which maybe it could be 5 to 10 hours. Maybe it could be more.
Right.
And then you've got all of the side quests in whatever villages and towns. I mean, space stations too.
Dude, I put like 80 hours easy into Skyrim. And Todd Howard said Skyrim was a 20-hour campaign.
Yeah, no, it literally is. And then you like take a step back, and then it's like you also have the entire base building thing, which is like it sounds like the main point of the base building is resource gathering. So you can like hire a whole crew for that, and then you can
I wonder if they're gonna do it with the research thing too, like they do in No Man's Sky, where like you hire the guy to like he gives you a rover or something like that, and like then you have to like find all this stuff.
Okay, that's another thing that I'm curious about in this game. They haven't shown any planetary exploration really.
Oh, that's true.
So like, is there going to be like some kind of like rover that you can get in, or maybe like a cruiser, like Star Wars?
Maybe you can build one. I don't know.
Right? Yeah, but I mean, probably.
All right, but
hopefully.
I have to pee like so bad, so I'm going to be back. So I'm probably going to put more hours in peeing than people are going to play this game. I don't know.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm very excited. I feel like I'm not overhyping it that much. I feel like I'm taking a relatively realistic approach of what we're gonna get.
Yeah,
and I mean, I'm excited. Like
yeah.
Will there be bugs? Will it maybe feel a little weird, like some aspects? Sure, but also like I know the world is gonna be like worlds, I guess, if you will, are gonna be like awesome. Like
no, it's super cool. And honestly, like if those 4 like areas are good enough and really cool, and like the other stuff is meh, it's still probably going to be a sweet game.
Exactly. Like even if the planets suck and the 30 to 40 hour campaign is good, I mean, it's going to be
still
good,
going to be a fun
and
game.
It's on Game Pass, so I don't even care that much.
It's free.
I'm not paying 60 to 70 bucks.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
So like,
it's free. It doesn't even matter.
Like you can't even get that upset about it if like one aspect's not good.
Dude, all the games are just on Game Pass. It's just Game Pass is the greatest thing ever. It is.
Yeah,
I'll say it.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
It was so funny. I was like, when I was watching it live and with my friend Mike, he was watching it live too, and we were like texting back and forth.
Yeah.
And after like 3 or 4 of the games, he goes, "Dude, I'm getting a tattoo that says first release Game Pass." I was like, "That's so funny."
That's rich.
First release on Game Pass.
Yeah. So
rich.
As much as I like wish there had been a little bit more from the conference, like I guess like
I was happy with it. I didn't have any problems.
I guess I just didn't expect it to only be the next calendar year, Like I thought maybe they'd show something like what we were gonna get next fall, like fall 2023,
Yeah.
Which is still just like a big question mark. It's like, okay, 2022, like there's some good Game Pass stuff coming. Like honestly, like getting Persona, like 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I thought that's huge.
Massive. It is
because I know that has a huge following. I am not going to play them, but like I know they just have like a giant following.
Yeah,
people love those games. So
or like a game like Diablo, which I don't think is coming to Game Pass.
It's not. It's the only one.
It's going to come to Game Pass, and they know this, especially if that deal goes through before the end of the year to get Activision Blizzard. It will be day one Game Pass, I think.
Oh, if they get Activision Blizzard?
Well, like they bought them, but if the deal goes through before Diablo comes out, I think Diablo will be on Game Pass. Yeah.
Wow, that would be huge. I've never played Diablo. I really want to play it.
No,
it looked awesome.
This game was honestly, other than Starfield, my favorite game of the show.
Oh yeah, it looks so cool.
Let me send you the link.
Yeah, dude, let's play it. It's 4 minutes, dude. I got all the time in the world. I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, what the?
Oh, you're off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, just chilling.
Let's go.
I'm killing it.
All right, I sent you guys the link.
Oh no, you just played it. You played it.
Yeah, I mean, we're already in it. Like, we're in the party already, so you can just start.
Okay.
Yeah, you just keep starting it. Yeah.
Diablo 4 is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot collecting.
I do kind of hate how they were talking in the background, but
yeah. I never like when the people talk in the background.
Yeah. So Dan, basically, and I guess Brian too, since you never played it before. Basically, Diablo is like a top-down action role-playing game.
Okay.
It's like a WoW aspect.
Kinda. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. It's like you have your controller and you like point and click and tell them where to go, and like you can use like your abilities and stuff like that. I mean, you'll see it in a second.
It's gory and unnerving.
It looks great.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's a little spooky, but
a little bit, yeah.
I mean,
I'm not a big spooky guy, but yeah.
It's not really spooky though, you know. I mean,
yeah,
it's just
I
like
know.
that's
I
the
just
theme.
But yeah. The Necromancer girl looks sick.
Yeah.
Whoever you see yourself being, you can create in Diablo 4.
It's important to include robust character
whoever you
customizations
see yourself.
so that I can play the fantasy that I want to play.
Like the tats.
It allows you to.
Is it multiplayer?
Switch around your play.
Yes. So that is a big thing in Diablo. Is it's like 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
And
it looks like one of those games that has to be.
Yeah.
Like it's probably so hard to play alone.
Yeah. It like I played some Diablo 2 Resurrected remastered. Maybe like end of last year. And
is that the one that like people didn't like or they thought wasn't great?
People liked it, but it was like a single player / co-op game. And like you couldn't play single player offline. And like there was having a bunch of server issues and stuff. There's a whole thing. The game was actually good though, when it worked.
Style as well.
This part looks cool. The ice ability.
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
I don't know if you have subtitles on, but it says "fighting grunts" right now.
I also do.
Turn those off. Another thing about this game is like it's like really like high replay value, like with the different classes. Like I know people would put tons and tons of hours into the old Diablo games.
Just heads up.
Yeah.
Oh, it said you left the party, but I guess you're back now. Never mind.
Oh, me? Oh, it's weird.
Oh, it's weird. It says party goer has left the party, but now you have this weird code. Your name is
Oh, is it still at 1 minute and 20 seconds for you guys?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, no,
so
it's working for me.
It's weird.
One of the really cool things about having an open world is your journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is
the fact that this game's gonna be open world is actually so cool.
So that's what I was gonna ask. Are the other ones open world?
They weren't like. It was more of like you had to go to the edge and like enter the next area kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So it was like once you cleared an area, like you could explore it all, but like you kind of had to follow like the way the game wanted you to go to.
Yeah.
Whereas this is it's like makes it seem like the only like loading is going to be dungeons, and you can go wherever you want.
There's no linear path that you have to follow.
Yeah.
We've got almost 150 dungeons in the game.
That's a ridiculous
Wow.
number.
Yeah.
150 dungeons sounds crazy.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
I was gonna show something in a second that's so cool.
That you need to reclaim.
I think this is
You
it.
might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but
It's
after
huge.
you've cleared it out.
The evil in this place has been cleansed.
Oh yeah, I like this too.
A friendly town.
This mechanic.
Yeah, it becomes a town. That's so cool.
I love that, dude. I love that.
Yeah.
That is like so
Me
cool.
too.
I hate it in a game where you clear out an area and then the monsters just respawn.
They respawn.
Yeah.
And you're like, this was for nothing. Zelda
Yeah.
does that, and that's why that was
So
Breath of the
irritating,
Wild does
dude.
that, and I didn't like it. Yeah,
The
I mean, it
blood
makes
moon
sense.
rises
Breath
again.
of the
or
Wild makes
whatever.
sense why. Yeah, they like explained why that happens,
Yeah.
but like still is
Yeah.
That's so funny. I agree with
Yeah.
100% with you, Chris.
But this is like you clear out an area and then
Yeah.
they turn it into a city for you, or like a
Yeah.
settlement or something. It's like that is
A
some good
bustling hub,
payoff.
if you may.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a new town. Sometimes it's a new dungeon. There's a whole.
Oh, sometimes it's a new dungeon. Cool.
Huh.
And you have
Okay.
a real impact on the world as a result.
No, you can't leave us here. They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little.
It's like cool from like a role playing perspective too, because it feels like you're actually having an impact on the world you're playing.
Yeah,
in,
you're like doing the game.
rather than like you're just there and you kind of make up a lot of the crap in your head.
story segments that happen.
Which I mean, that's a lot of role playing, but
You'll just be running through the
Yeah.
world, and then a local event will pop up, and you can choose to participate in it, or get a group together and just wail on these like giant world bosses.
oh, this boss scenes are cool.
Crazy, yeah.
These are events that take a lot of people, and you really have to work together.
Being able to see all the players on your screen, collaborating, trying to take this big monster down, it's epic.
It's like hard to tell like the abilities and stuff that like the different classes have.
Yeah.
But that's like one of the coolest parts of like what I played in Diablo 2 was just like getting like your few abilities and like leveling them up and stuff.
That's cool.
I feel like that's just like classic Diablo though, so they're not really explaining it in this trailer. Like
Gotcha.
for new people.
It's just
'Cause,
everyone
like,
knows.
I'm kind of new too, so
Yeah.
right. That's actually everybody knows because 4 of the classes are classic Diablo classes. And then
Gotcha.
Necromancer is the one new one.
Oh.
So some of it might be very similar to old games, like
So
how the
that was
classes
like
were.
the big. Gotcha.
A big reveal,
More
yeah.
of a
Gotcha.
social experience.
We've got fully enabled crossplay.
If you have an Xbox and your buddy has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
Or you could play couch co-op. 2 people on a couch can sit there and have a great experience.
Couch co-op.
We've created specific zones where players
Not
can
enough
engage
couch
in
co-op anymore, you know?
Seriously, dude, it's only
You go there,
Nintendo.
you can start swinging
Yeah.
away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung at.
What?
If you're like really good, the game actually.
This is
marks
actually a
you as,
cool
like,
system.
champion on the map.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like
They like
you-
mark you as a champion when you like are doing well.
Like against other players in
Yeah,
PvP. It was
PvP.
pretty neat.
Okay.
You basically become a loot pinata, and everyone wants
A
to. chase you down.
loot pinata. That is so funny.
The last story mission is really the beginning of a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons or new Paragon boards, every single time you come back.
That's crazy. What is that?
I think Paragon board is the skill tree. I think.
Oh.
Maybe I'm
That's
totally
an insane
wrong.
skill tree.
I might be
That's
totally
huge.
off. I might be totally off.
Okay, yeah, because that's ginormous.
What did they call it? Paragon board?
Paragon, yeah.
Every single time you come back to play Diablo 4,
Let me look
there's
that up.
going to be new stuff for you to experience.
And you get
From dungeons.
support for years to come.
Like, I wonder if Paragon board is like a way. Like, I wonder if it's almost like a roguelike dungeon system for post game.
Oh. Okay.
Paragon System in Diablo 4 will add a new way to approach character customization to the game with the Paragon board. It builds on Diablo 3's Paragon System, where you start earning Paragon points at max level, which you can spend to get a fixed bonus to certain abilities, giving you
It's
a
like
way to
BA
keep
points
progressing.
in It's BA points in Borderlands.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But Diablo 4 adds a new level of complexity to the system, letting you choose different directions to progress in, customizing your character as you advance through boards of ability improvements.
That's cool.
So I was kind of right.
Yeah.
A little bit. Not quite a skill tree.
Except fully wrong.
Yeah. I was way off, but kind of
way off, dude.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo 4.
Hey, Chris.
Just
Yeah.
Look at the chat.
Millions of people really enjoy.
All right, dude. You could have played like some music or something.
No. No.
Nice.
Wait, Brian, you should look at my channel points.
Yeah.
And you see the
Oh yeah, the new feature.
Like if you click on the there's like a few that are like will do like a audio thing on my stream.
World's tiniest violin.
Yeah, from SpongeBob.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to click one?
Yeah, well, if you want, but they're kind of cool. I'll do the push.
I do want.
It's whatever.
Do I hear it? Hold on.
It'll come through on my stream.
Let me turn this up.
Liar! Yeah, from SpongeBob. Classic.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to click one?
Yeah.
It's like deja vu. What's going on?
I do want. Do I hear it?
It'll come through on my stream. Liar! Liar! Classic. And I can like go through and like change it and stuff if I ever want to.
Now, Chris, I hate to be that guy, but I did find a typo in one of these.
That's so funny.
Oh really? I didn't make them. I just like pre-selected them.
Okay. It's the Anakin, you're breaking my heart one.
That's great.
Bracking my heart.
Those are great, dude.
Yeah, just a nice little feature for the stream.
Yeah, I like that. The 10 push-ups is the best.
I'm honestly gonna have to make that one more expensive. I just added it back, and it's like people freaking love that crap, dude.
It's the best one.
It is.
All right, that's enough of that one.
Yeah. Oh, so the game that I was telling you about, Chris, with the mechs,
right,
is Lightyear Frontier. It's called.
Oh yeah, I watched that one a little bit.
It looked like a weird game that I'll probably put some hours into. But it's like, why am I playing this?
So. Are you guys both in?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah,
okay.
It's on Game Pass.
So what is this game, Brian?
Wait, is this Diablo?
Oh, we're watching another one. Okay.
I have Lightyear on here. Are you guys?
It says
yeah,
Diablo for me.
I think
because
the
you
party
left
broke.
The part.
Let me
Yeah.
Get back in here, boys.
So let me close out of this. Are you sending a new link to the Discord?
It's in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it. Never mind. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's got me back in Diablo, dude.
Really?
Yeah, and it says you're stopping the video. Like, play the video. Yeah, you're playing the Diablo video.
Okay, well, let's just refresh. What about now?
Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me.
Wait, it just took me back to Diablo. What the heck?
What?
Okay. Whatever.
All right, now click.
Yeah, I'm going to the new one. What about now?
Still Diablo for me.
What?
I think it's working for me. Let me see here. It's taking a while to load.
Lightyear Frontier, a fresh start. Let me refresh again. It's gonna take me back to Diablo, isn't it? No, it didn't this time.
Well, it just refreshed for me, so I'm assuming it's working.
Okay, start the party, copy.
Oh, now it's back to Diablo for me.
Okay. Just
so weird.
X out of that one.
Wait.
Oh, I'm on now. I'm good.
Broken.
Oh no, I'm back in Diablo.
No, just get
going
out of that link. Click the new link. Click the new link. Man. I don't know. It's being weird.
Things broken.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in.
You're in now?
Lightyear Frontier. Yeah.
Let's go.
This just looks like a stupid fun game that I'm gonna like play because I'm a dummy, and I like these weird games. And it's free.
Weird games can be the best games sometimes.
That is true.
Right.
It just kind of looks like,
I remember
yeah, yo.
when you first arrived. You made quite the entrance.
Wait, sorry, you were saying it looks like
subtitles
what?
off. Get the subtitles off, please.
Get the subtitles
off. It looks like My Time at Porsche.
It did, like graphically.
Yeah,
A
graphically.
little bit, yeah.
You wanted to make a new life for yourself.
What is?
It's such a funny looking game. So funny because I'm gonna love it.
Seems rather wholesome.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
It's like
what a fun
Stardew
game.
Valley, My Time at Porsche, but you're in a mech suit.
You're in a mech suit. Look at this. You got a little good
Is that
spot.
Billy's
Joe's
Goods?
Goods.
Or Joe's?
Yeah.
Billy Joe's Goods.
Billy Joe's Goods. Look, you get a little extendo thing.
Okay. I hate to be that guy, but we have to go back and watch the water animation on the shore.
Oh no.
It's so
What is
bad,
that?
dude.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
so
right.
bad.
It is really bad.
That's so funny. Dude, look at this. There's a little mystery. And it tells
You
what
uncover a
is.
mystery. Oh, co-op.
But it looks multiplayer, dude. That's what I'm
It's definitely
saying.
There's tons of them.
Together.
It looks.
But like, I don't get it. So is it like a
I
Harvest
know.
Moon kind of game, or like?
Who knows?
Okay, so it seems like there is a loose story, and then the rest of the game is just sandbox.
Yeah, just
mech
doing what you want.
assault harvest.
So what?
Moon.
What are the comments saying? Can we scroll down? Like, if one of us scrolls, will it all scroll or?
I'll scroll down on mine.
I'm scrolled.
This was the best in the show for me. Cannot wait. Don't usually play this kind
Wow,
of
okay,
farming
okay.
simulator type game, but this
Harvest
one
Moon in
actually got my
space.
interest. Yeah.
See, dude, they love it. People love it.
Um,
We're literally loving it. That's
Yeah,
funny.
people do really like. If I played My Time at Porsche, I'm definitely playing this game. Love Game Pass.
Yeah. See?
I'm gonna sort by new and see what people are saying.
Sort by controversial.
the other
Mecha
ones
Stardew
that-
Valley, right?
Wait, so
Yeah.
the newest comment says Halo throwback. I don't understand that.
What? Wow! Finally,
How is this a
Titan.
Halo throwback?
Wow! Finally, Titanfall 3 was announced. I'm so happy.
That's funny.
Mech Warrior meets Stardew Valley. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting one.
I think it'll be interesting. I'm definitely gonna play it. So.
I might play it. I'm gonna need to see another trailer probably. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, I like that. The other games, so A Plague Tale I thought looked cool.
Yeah.
Aura I thought looked cool. And High on Life I thought was interesting looking, but I probably won't play it.
High on Life is made by one of the Rick and Morty guys.
Yeah.
His
What?
It's so funny. Yeah.
company. Also, actually, Overwatch 2 seemed kind of good. The
Oh
free-to-play
yeah.
trailer.
Well,
Oh, wow.
yeah. I'm glad
that's
it's
just
free to
like-
play because I was not gonna buy it.
Right. Yeah, neither was I.
So that it's free to play, I'm happy, but yeah. And
Yeah.
it comes out this year actually.
Yeah, in like
October, I
September or October, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Also, Arc 2 has Vin Diesel. Let's go.
Arc 2, yeah, that was
Does it
crazy.
Oh, Pentiment seemed interesting also.
Pentiment.
It's one of the Obsidian games.
Okay.
It's kind of like
And
a
you said
side
Cocoon looked
scroller.
cool. The Cocoon's a game I feel like you'd like. It's like that puzzly.
It's possible that I might like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, what was the other one you said?
Pentiment.
So, are there any rhythm games?
I don't think there was in
No.
this.
And Redfall looked awesome.
Redfall, of course, looked cool. Maybe we'll watch the Pentiment one just because it's an Xbox game
Yeah, watch
studios
it,
game.
watch it. I forget it. So.
It's like a narrative-based game,
Looks
like where you.
Oh,
make
is this the one that has like
decisions
the
and
weird
stuff.
drawings?
It looks like the intro to
think a little
Shrek.
This one
bit.
did look
It does
interesting.
look.
Isn't this the intro to Shrek?
Yeah.
Where's Shrek's narration?
It's gonna be like one of those heavy story games. and like decision making and stuff.
Yeah, no, this was not what I was thinking.
This is something that I would be interested in right here.
This game.
This is a Dan game.
This is
a Dan game.
Okay, but this one is actually a murder mystery, which is kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
So if this one's like 6 hours, or 5 or 6 hours, I'd probably play it. Could be fun.
I think it was swing.
This is Xbox's big game for the fall.
That's insane.
It's like their only first-party game.
Also, Grounded.
Right. Cool. Yeah. This is finally full release.
Yeah.
A narrative adventure most unexpected. I don't know. I mean, Obsidian just has such a good track record that, like...
Yeah. Also, Hollow Knight was another one I thought you'd like. You like the Hollow Knight ones, right?
I tried to play the first game, but I couldn't really get into it. I know one of these days I'll actually play it, and I'll actually like it, but it just hasn't happened yet for me.
What's the game? There was a game where it was like, it was like weird drawing, and like they didn't move. It was like character drawings.
Cuphead?
Cuphead, no. It was trying to As Dusk Falls game.
As Dusk Falls was really confusing to me. And I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about. Yeah, this is the one. It looked interesting because it was like, it looks like another game that's like very story heavy again, but like
people.
Yeah,
it's like not
just a pit stop.
There's like not much animation. It's all like it's all like paper.
It's so weird. Yeah,
it's so weird looking. Yeah.
But for us, it felt like a trap.
Yeah.
The scenic route your idea?
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Huh.
It's like kind of trippy to watch. I feel like a trailer. For
it is.
For us,
yeah.
It felt like a trap.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us. On the ground now!
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd play this one.
Really? I think it seems interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's one of those where it's like your choices affect, I think, a lot.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree
I like
that
this
Go ahead.
This almost seems very cinematic to me, so I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah,
sort of
it is. Yeah.
Weirdly
cinematic vibe to it.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks unpleasant.
Agree. What's up? How's it going, man?
Cryptic Crash.
But they all lead back to Two Rock.
I don't know. I would have to see
Get rid of the cop.
what it was like to actually play the game versus the trailer. I feel
Right.
like the trailer is
Yeah.
making it almost
It makes it very weird.
odd to watch.
It is weird, but
Been here all day. How you liking the desert dream?
Oh, can't complain.
Can I ask what brings you to Two Rock?
Yeah, it's cool like how you see like the branching storylines based on
Yeah,
the
like
decision
that's
you
the
make.
3 decisions
Yeah.
you could have made, yeah, or something like that.
Or 4 maybe even.
4, ayo. And great song, so.
now
Or
I have to say,
multiplayer,
out
which
of-
I don't understand. It also says 1 to keep going. It says
Solo?
1 to 8.
Huh.
What is that?
Wow.
What?
8 players? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that seems pretty.
Huh.
Doesn't make sense. I'm telling you. but
Maybe
it's
you have to like
interesting.
vote on what decision to make or something like that. There's like a vote.
That would
and you have to
be
decide
nuts.
like that. I mean, I'm very intrigued by this. Honestly,
It's
it just seems very unique,
Definitely.
and
I
I'm
agree with that.
curious to see how it pans out gameplay wise. But it's definitely at
Yeah,
least piqued my
okay,
interest.
that's
Like, oh,
another
this is
thing.
interesting.
Like gameplay wise, they did not show any
Right, like, that's the thing, there's, like,
selecting
nothing.
options or like how does that even look?
It's just like a storybook like animation thing. That's it. That's
It's
all they
weird.
showed. So
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm all for
very
unique
interesting.
games though.
right, like it's very unique, but maybe that's going to be its downfall as it tries to be almost too quirky. If you know what I mean.
GTA
Like,
loading screen, the game. That's funny. Huh.
So what looked like the worst in your opinion? We should watch that. Or like what was just kind of bland, if you can even remember it.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of just bland.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, it's kind of blah.
Like
I didn't.
Okay,
get it, mate.
For the Xbox show, the absolute worst part of it for me was when they did the Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76 updates.
Yeah, well,
It's just
yeah,
like,
it's just
dude,
so irrelevant
why?
to me.
Why?
Just I don't need that. I thought the flight simulator that you could drive the Halo
Pelican
thing
was
sweet
so
looking,
cool.
dude. That was so cool looking. Also, I don't understand the whole
Did very
champion.
disappointed with most of the announcements.
doesn't make
Yeah, there
sense
just
to me.
hasn't been a lot.
It's kind of crazy.
Nothing from first party Sony or anything. Nintendo Direct will
I
hopefully be
didn't know.
good.
I also thought that game.
Agreed that those
Scorn,
games
the
look
scary
good,
one,
though.
was very scary.
Scorn is one of those ones that I will never play it, but
people will like it.
It's probably going to review very well. It looks very good.
Yeah.
Also, Forza Motorsport looked really
okay.
solid, like the new one.
The Forzas just looked good. They just look.
Probably will not play that.
Is there like
much.
anything that new and noteworthy about it that would be worth getting that as opposed to just playing like the other games that came before it with Forza?
Well, normally with Forza, it's kind of like obviously it's a racing sim, but it's kind of like here's how good we can make a game look on our console this generation. That's like a big aspect of it.
But the Hot Wheels thing was sweet.
Oh,
the Hot Wheels,
yeah.
dude, I played the Hot Wheels game like when I was a kid. Like that game was so much fun, and I thought that was cool that they like incorporated like a Hot Wheels.
There was a Hot Wheels
Forza
DLC in Forza Horizon 4 as well, maybe 3. But I played a little bit of it. It was pretty cool. I know with Forza Motorsport though, I'm pretty sure they added a lot of stuff with like the pit crew kind of stuff, that maybe you couldn't do before. And then it seemed like the game was just overall more customizable. Like you can like do the tracks at like different times of day or like different types of weather and stuff, I guess, to like, simulate other different things maybe. But maybe let's watch.
By the way.
Yeah, I know. I muted myself and replied to it a second ago. Maybe we'll watch the Plague Tale one, and then I probably need to end the stream.
The Plague Tale, and then
Plague Tale,
and then and then that's good. Because I was gonna say watch the ARA or the ARA one, but there's there was no gameplay or anything.
Right.
But I think it's gonna be like a Civ game. So
sorry, monsieur.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. You're right.
He's not dead yet.
Is there another Plague Tale?
There is actually one on it's on Game Pass, and they did.
So that's why this is called Requiem.
The first one was A Plague Tale: Innocence, and there is like a PS5 and Series X update for it. I need to play it, but I could say that about like 100 other games.
At minimum.
Right.
And it can change everything.
Agreed. Arc 2 does seem cool. I put like 500 hours in Arc 1. But yeah, what more they could possibly do? Agreed. Hopefully it's better. Supposedly they're gonna have a Souls-like combat system. It'll be weird.
Look out! There's a killer around here. One of our men has been murdered.
Okay, so one thing about A Plague Tale, I think a lot of it is stealth-based, and you don't want to get caught. And if you get caught, like, you kind of, like, just die instantly.
Okay.
I think that was a big game mechanic in the first one, I think. It's like that's why she's being all stealthy right now.
Just stab that guy in the back, you know?
Right.
There we go.
I'm tired of being afraid. I'll show them that it's over.
Finally.
See, they're nothing to be scared of.
The rats are crazy, dude.
Them. What is wrong with me? Hugo.
That's like the girl who plays Ray.
Wait, what?
She sounds like the girl, the actress
Daisy
who plays
Ridley?
Ray. Daisy Ridley.
I don't think she is. Maybe.
Sounds like her.
I don't think she is. I don't know.
Probably not. They would probably make it look.
Yeah,
like
I don't
her.
think so. Sounded
Yeah,
similar.
they
but I don't
definitely
think
would
it's-
make
Similar,
it
yeah.
look exactly like her if that was
Yeah.
her.
It's interesting because it's like kind of a Last of Us feel in the sense where like you're with that kid.
A little bit,
lot of it
yeah, that's
seems
true.
like that.
That's a good
So I
point.
thought that was interesting because that mechanic
Well,
on a game I
the
think is
like her little
stealth
brother.
part looked like Assassin's Creed to me, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. But
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
stealth
what
thing, yeah.
the guy in my chat said
But
too.
it
very
looks like a
Assassin's
very
Creed-esque.
Yeah, it looks like a very like story based
Yeah,
game, which
it
is like a
is.
Last of Us kind of.
Mhm. I want to play the first one and just see if I like it. Because if I don't like it, I'm probably not gonna like the second one.
That's
But
fair.
I might like the first one.
I don't love like stealthy games and stuff.
It depends. Like if it's like a 20-hour game and I have to stealth my way through it, I'm not
Right,
gonna
yeah.
finish the game. But if it's like
Too slow.
7 or 8 hours and like heavy story
Yeah, it's a
and
quick
stealth,
game. Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
that's fair.
you know that then I probably could do it.
Yeah.
But I like in Assassin's Creed I can only be stealthy for so long. I just end up killing
It's
everyone.
that's what happens every single time.
Like
It's the same thing with like Dying Light.
yeah.
Like I'm
You
stealthing
try
around,
and then it's like,
you know
screw
what?
this,
I'm just
dude.
gonna take out this like sword thing I have and just kill.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But like I will say, some game like Assassin's Creed obviously does it well, where it's like fun to do it. But I
Mhm.
thought Shadow of War and like Shadow of Mordor,
I've not played
that
those still.
stealth is very cool because like
Mhm.
you could essentially combo stealth like 6 times where you're shadowing to the next guy and like stealth killing him too, and then you shadow to like another guy who's like on the top of a tower.
Yeah.
And like you're just it's such a good game. Wait, you've never played that game? Is that what you said?
I actually own them. I bought them for like hardly
Dude,
anything for Xbox.
I
I
think
need to go play them.
Shadow of War might still be on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Chris, I think they're
know.
top-notch games. Like they are.
I know they are.
I have so much fun playing those games.
I know they
they're
are.
insanely good. Yeah,
I
you
just
gotta
have-
just like
I
whatever you're
just-
playing right now, stop and play those games.
Dude, the
Whatever you're playing now,
backlog
stop.
is just so bad, dude. It's,
Yeah, or just
it's
put
never
those to the
ending,
top.
Man. I
So
have
what's
so
on the
many games.
what's on the list, Chris?
I
Give
have
us some.
so many freaking games, dude.
Just-
So
just
right
name one or two.
now I'm playing a game on the Switch called Crosscode. And it's
Dude,
like an
see,
indie
this is what I'm
game.
saying.
No,
This
hold
is what
on.
I'm saying. You don't need that. Just listen. Stop playing that game.
And
Go
play
to
Shadow
Game
of
Pass
Mordor.
and type in
I
Shadow
own it
of War.
already though. Like I have a physical copy of it.
Just get it
It's
again.
Actually, yeah, play Shadow of Mordor first, and then play
Yeah.
Shadow.
Yeah,
But
I'll get
Shadow
to
of
it
War, I
eventually.
think it's better, but it's just
Maybe.
like it's just so good. Dude.
It's like
so
I'm
good.
playing this game called Crosscode, which is like great reviews. Man, like I don't even like I have Luigi's Mansion. I need to play Luigi's Mansion.
Have you never
3.
played it before?
Well, the
Oh,
new
3.
one. I actually haven't played the old ones either.
The old one, classic.
Maybe
I mean,
take
I
off
could
like a
just-
month of work. and
Dude,
just,
it
like-
would not be enough time to play all the games I need to play. It would not be enough. Like
You're
unironically.
probably not wrong with all the hours you accumulate. It's
Like,
so funny, dude.
and some of these games, like I have Persona 5 and I want to play through that. That's like an 80-hour game, dude. Like at
Yeah,
least.
it's coming
Like,
to
I think
Game
some
Pass.
people true. So Game Pass.
I
is
like
great,
I
dude.
refuse to buy games anymore.
I do just because I'm a sucker for collecting things.
No, collecting is cool though.
Oh, we know.
That's fair. Yeah, dude, you rubbed me
But
dry.
I do like buy it when things get obscenely cheap.
Yeah.
Like really cheap.
Yeah, or just steal them from your friend Brian.
True.
How
Just
dare
kidding,
you?
just kidding.
What a thief.
I still gotta, dude. I still haven't went up into my aunt's attic and seen if there was all games up there. But one of these days, I'm telling you, one of these days.
Yeah.
I like. She's gotta have the old Nintendo up there. She's gotta.
Dude, send it my
As
way,
in
man.
N64?
I will. No, like as in, like Super Nintendo.
Oh wow, okay. Good old
If you
SNES.
have A Link to the Past, I would like that.
Oh, okay.
If not, I might have to buy it off eBay eventually.
A Link to the Past. I also have been going to
yeah.
state sales, so I'll also look around.
Oh, nice.
You should actually send me like a list of games like you usually are looking for, and I'll look for them when I go to this.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'll keep it in my phone, so I know.
All right, I gotta go, boys. I gotta end it there.
Yeah.
Good
Peace.
little podcast sesh. Honestly, we could do like a part 2 of this next week, or like
part 2
at some point, because there's so
we
many.
did most of the games that
we did the
wanted to
Xbox
talk
stuff.
about,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even touch Redfall.
That's
to be
true.
fair.
We did something.
So yep. All right, boys.
Redfall looks very cool.
Have a good night.
All right, boyos.
Latest gators. Peace.
Peace. All right, what did you say? You said Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay or new Metroid announcement is what I'm holding out for. Dude, I really hope we get Breath of the Wild gameplay. In the direct at the end of the month. Metroid, we'll see. I'm not optimistic on like Metroid Prime or anything. Fully agree. Xbox needs a new Banjo-Kazooie. I fully agree with that. I feel like they need to make a new studio that makes Banjo-Kazooie game, and then like a 3D Ori game would be so cool because they own that IP. But we'll see if that ever happens. It's probably not going to. Totally wasted. I know. It's so irritating. All right. I'm gonna end the stream though. Thanks for hanging out for a few minutes, Cryptic. Appreciate it. Hope you've been well, and hope you have a good one. Thanks to anybody else who watched. Peace.